they did the job that they were meant to do. And yeah, honestly, no complaints for this movie. Honestly, actually, that's a lie. One complaint. One very teeny tiny complaint. And it's that Peach's shoes are pink, not red. And they are supposed to be red. But, if that is my complaint, that's like saying no complaints because... Hello and welcome to Embody Mystical Mac. I'm Mac, and if you're new here, thank you so much for joining. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Today we have a rant review of the Super Mario Brothers movie, so let's just get right into it. I don't have any notes, I'm just going with my heart here. I will start with a spoiler-free review. Frankly, I loved it. I was very entertained. The pacing worked really well for me. I thought that the way that they did the characters was very true to them, but at the same time still very imaginative. They did really well within the borders that they had, within the boundaries that they had, if you catch my drift. Catch my drift, Mario Kart. Brings me to my next point. I was really overjoyed with the way that they seemed to build from the concept of the video games outward. A lot of the time when you see adaptations done, it kind of feels like they're trying to go at the source material from the outside in. And in my opinion and observation, it tends to work the best when they go from the inside out. And they did a really good job of doing that. Like everything that was an homage to the games, when they had a lot of homages to lots of different games, which is really fun. So like, I'm not gonna say any of the games because it's a spoiler-free review right now. But let me just say, if you have played any of the games that involve Mario or Luigi or Princess Peach or Toad, or Bowser, you will have a good time just sort of diving into the nostalgia of all that. I certainly did. That is how it felt for me. Yeah, I thought everything was done really well, and of course they're gonna franchise this, so the post-credit scenes, they had a couple, both in my opinion were they did the job that they were meant to do. And yeah, honestly, no complaints for this movie. Honestly, actually, that's a lie. One complaint. One very teeny tiny complaint. And it's that Peach's shoes are pink, not red. And they are supposed to be red. But, if that is my complaint, that's like saying no complaints because let's just say I really enjoyed it. I'm really bad at like rating systems. I can definitely tell you it was between a 9 and 10. And the only reason I don't say like, 10 out of 10 is because if I go to that metric, I will literally just be like, 10 out of 10 for everything that I have a really good time and love. I'm sure that if someone were to bring up criticisms to it and whatnot, I would be able to see it and the like. However, on that first watch, especially in the theaters, I have no complaints. I thought they did everything in a really awesome way. And in fact, by the time we came to the end, I felt like I wanted a little bit more. So yeah, this concludes our spoiler-free review. On to the spoilers. If you have not seen the Super Mario Brothers movie, leave or stay and be spoiled. Your choice. Okay, honestly, I was very skeptical of Chris Pratt, but he did a fantastic job. And I also really enjoyed the fact that they got, I forget his name, because I do not have it committed to memory, but the voice actor that voiced Mario, they got him to voice, I believe it was Mario's father, as well as, I don't know if it's a relative of Mario's or like a random person. I think it's a relative of his. Yeah, there were a couple of roles for him, which is really fun. And since he voiced Mario's father, hopefully that means we'll see him again at some point in the, movie franchise that they do with this. So I thought that was really sweet. I absolutely loved the homage to the different games. I never played Luigi's Mansion, but I could recognize that when he got stuck in the Darklands, that was like, you know, a little bit of play on that with like the trembling flashlight and everything. Like, it was so cute. I loved the let's see, in light of all the games, I loved the Peach's, like, what's it called? Her skirt ballooning out, and that's how she glides down. In the Super Princess Peach game, she has an umbrella, but I thought that was cool that they did that, and that she showed him the obstacle course and all of that. All of the ways that they included like the gameplay into the movie, like, bravo, Illumination and Nintendo. Bravo, you guys. That was so fun to see. I feel like I was a fucking nuisance in the movie theater because I was literally just like reacting every other second. Not like obnoxiously, but just like, I just feel like I had all the reactions. And yes, a lot of people reacted in like moments where most people would react. I feel like I was reacting very often, but that's because it was just so cool how they were so consistent at adding that gameplay as like a thematic visual. So fucking cool. Like, honestly, so effing cool. From the moment where, you know, Mario, they're in Brooklyn and Mario and Luigi are trying to get to the job that they got, the plumbing job, and there's that game-like obstacle course thing happening, right? And then, of course, that foreshadows when I get into the Mushroom Kingdom and all of that good stuff. The ending, like, game levels thing with him and Donkey Kong, right? When they're coming to stop Peach's and Bowser's wedding. All of that. It was just mind-boggling in the best way to me how they managed to really work from the source material outward, especially because it's a freaking video game. It's not even like a script or anything like that. It's a freaking video game. I loved the cheeky, the princess is not in the castle thing. I personally did not play the games where that was like a huge thing. Like, I think the Mario games that I really faithfully played was Mario Galaxy for the Wii. I fucking love that game, which, by the way, my Luma Lee, my favorite character, by the way, the nihilistic Luma Lee. What's it called? Okay, yeah, so Mario Galaxy, I also played, and I love that game. I actually picked it up when, after we came home from the movie, and I've been playing it, is Super Princess Peach. I absolutely love that game for the Nintendo DS. And I believe there was a Mario game that I played, but I genuinely, it was for the Game Boy. And I genuinely don't remember what it was. And of course, Mario Kart. So those are the games that I've played. And yeah, it was really, really, really cool to have them incorporate so much of the gaming experience into the visuals of the movie. Really organic how they, like, it sounds so weird, super organic how he ends up in the Mushroom Kingdom, and very clever of how they split them up. Although it is kind of rough that we don't get a whole lot of Luigi because he's not, you know, with Mario and Peach and part of the rescue party kind of thing. He's being the one rescued. But also, I appreciate the fact that through Luigi, we're experiencing the, you know, being a prisoner of Bowser's and whatnot. So then obviously that's how we get the Luma Lee and the little penguin guys that somehow tried to attack Bowser and his Koopas with snowballs. I don't know. Oh man, I gave them the benefit of the doubt. And then very quickly I was like, oh no, But that was cool. That was cool that we, from Luigi's point of view, we got that perspective. However, I do understand the criticism that, you know, it felt more of like a Super Mario movie as opposed to a Super Mario Brothers movie, for the most part. However, that doesn't really affect me all that much because Luigi did end up, you know, saving the day and sharing the superstar with Mario at the end. And like I said, I really appreciated that we could see Bowser's like prisoner's perspective as opposed to just like Bowser's perspective. And yeah, I appreciated that. I did. I appreciated the whole pipe situation, how the pipe in the real world ended up leading them to the Mushroom Kingdom and Luigi to the Darklands. Kind of cool to find out how Koopas, or what are they called? Dry bones. How dry bones are made. Oh man, when Bowser like spit fire all over one of the Koopas and like burned everything except the bones. Thought that was clever. I really appreciated the Mario Kart homages. Like, oh man, not even just the racing. Like, the racing was absolutely gorgeous as far as animation goes. Bravo. The Rainbow Road was beautiful and so accurate and just gave me like this deep desire. Even my freaking partner, we came home and he literally played Mario Kart. He has not picked up my Switch to play Mario Kart in 10 million years. No, obviously not, but it's got to be like, it's been a year. At least a year. And yeah, and we came home and he played Mario Kart like while I got my stuff ready to go over to his place. So yeah, it was definitely awe-inspiring how they managed to make it super accurate. The freaking gags, oh my god, the gags, the bananas, and again, all of it happening so organically. They are just literally, these writers, like, bravo, honestly, bravo, and thank you so much. It's like The Last of Us really broke the curse, you know? The bad video game adaptations, for the most part, hopefully are behind us, because these were so effing cool. Oh my god. The banana peels, the green shells, the blue spiny shell. Oh man, all of it was so fucking fun. So fun. I love the joke that Mario doesn't like mushrooms and he has to keep eating them to power up. So that's really fun. I really appreciated Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach, and she was a really cool Peach. I could definitely like picture her as Peach, which is really fun. Like, obviously the voice actor does not have to look like their character that they're playing, but I thought it was kind of cool that Anya Taylor-Joy kind of does have that like Peach vibe as well. Maybe a little bit more like ethereal and a little bit more, yeah, you know, more on like the, I don't know, I keep wanting to say like Luna Lovegood side. I just hate referencing all that. Anyways, I really appreciated Anya Taylor-Joy, and I appreciated how Peach was a badass in her own right, because one, she is, like, we know that she can battle and do her due, but also she's gotta be. She's literally the queen of a bunch of creatures that seem to be predisposed to fear and hiding as a defense mechanism. Bitch has gotta know what she's doing. And I really appreciated that. I also appreciated the trick with the ice flower at the end. I thought that was really cool. The way that they honored the dress transformations when Peach uses the flowers, super cool. Loved the little scene with Baby Peach. I love that we got to see Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, and Baby Peach. Like, again, done incredibly organically. They did not just shoehorn a flashback in there that made no sense. Yeah, I love to see that little scene with Baby Peach when she arrives at the Mushroom Kingdom, which kind of makes me sad because she's in front of a pipe and I'm like, girl, did someone let a baby go wander in the sewers? That's not okay. Anyway, that's just me thinking way too hard into something that is not meant to have that much thought put on it. There we go. So, but regardless, I absolutely loved to see the little baby versions. That was super fun. The Mario Kart choosing of the vehicles and things scene, also super fun. Echo, stop. I think I know what she's reminding me of. Yeah. Yes. All the Mario Kart stuff. Loved. I appreciated that Bowser had this like weird unrequited love for Peach. I know it probably put some people off, but I really liked it. I thought it was great. I really love how just out of touch and unaware Bowser is. Like, I loved that they played him very dumb. Because he is. Like, he's in the words of the girl who does my sugaring, Bowser's like a freaking idiot. But he is, though. It's just like, dude, you got all this power, all of this gravitas, all of these things, and somehow, like, this little tiny guy beats you with power-ups, sure, but, like, beats you every time, you know? Although sometimes it does take a lot of tries for me. Speaking of the power-ups, the Donkey Kong fight scene, that was really, really fun. Love that they brought in the cat. I've never played with that power-up. I've also never played with the little flying raccoon power-up either. But all of those are super fun, and I do remember the cats from, what's it called? Mario Kart. And I think the raccoon Mario is also in Mario Kart for you to be able to choose as a character. The ending. Let's get to the ending. I thought it worked out well. Again, like I said in the spoiler-free review, I came to the end of the movie wanting more movie. So it's hard for me to be like, yeah, they ended it well, because they obviously did, because I didn't think twice. I thought it was cool. I thought that they brought the fight to Brooklyn on accident, and Mario and Luigi basically ended up like being super redeemed in their neighborhood. I thought that was really fun. I really appreciate that before, you know, they went off to the Mushroom Kingdom, that all of that was like just really great and the best that it could be for them, as opposed to them running off to the Mushroom Kingdom because that world appreciates them more than the world that they came from. I really liked what they did there by bringing the fight to Brooklyn, you know, and having it all play out there, which that was super, super awesome. How Mario and Luigi teamed up and both got super starred. Yeah, so cool. I appreciate that in doing that. Yeah, they impressed the whole neighborhood, and not only are their family proud of them, but also the neighborhood that they live in, which seems to be a very integral part, you know, of their lives, is that community. So I thought that was really, really cool. I loved the silly peach from the little cage. I love that they gave Bowser a mini piano, like nicest captors ever. Just give you like a mini sized grand piano so you can rock out your sorrows while you're locked up. That was really fun. And then the last post-credits scene with the Yoshi egg. What's not to love? I'm really excited. They're obviously gonna make a franchise out of this, and honestly, if it's the rest of it is anything like this first movie, I'm in. Yeah. But let me know what you thought about the Super Mario Brothers movie. Did you feel seen as a gamer? Did you feel seen as an audience member if you're not a gamer? What did you like about it? What did you not like about it? Let me know below. And I look forward to reading your opinions. This is all I've got for you. So here I go again, reading my outro. Till I have it down. If you made it this far, please like this video and please consider subscribing to the channel. Please consider clicking that bell to make sure that you get notified when I post, because I do post regularly, but I don't post on a schedule. If you'd like to financially support the channel in addition to the things I just mentioned, you can check out my affiliates. I've got a couple. They're Natural Shilajit, and It Just Works Deodorant. They're in the description below. You can also book a tarot reading. I do 30-minute readings for $40. They are typically very insightful, and we can do something general for your life. We can also hone in on a particular situation of your choosing. Lastly, if you don't want to do any of those things, you could also shoot me a Venmo. I have my Venmo below, my Embodying Mystical Mac Venmo, and of course any of those donations go towards living expenses as well as practical content creation expenses such as podcast hosting and the like. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate you. And if you'd like to follow me on socials, you will find that here as well. You can find me on TikTok and on Instagram at Embodying Mystical Mac. And yeah. Stay mystical, stay grounded. I certainly need to ground myself a little bit. Can't tell, I'm quite scattered. And yeah, anyways, I'll see you next time. Mwah. Do 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 do. Oh, and the music! I can't believe I forgot to mention the music. They use so much music from the games. It was so cool. Okay, bye.